It's just a big open field.
What's in the field?
Just a lot of grass and flowers. And it's just really green and pretty.
Oh, beautiful. Is this Willow?
Violet.
Hi, Violet. What brings you to this field?
Just the rhythm that it creates inside of me feels calming.
Oh, it's a very peaceful place. Is there anything you'd like to bring through for Christy today?
Both of you.
Oh, wonderful. What would you like to bring through for us today?
Well, I've accepted an assignment to also learn how to be one of your guardian angels too.
Oh, thank you.
So I have spent some time reviewing your life and your past lives, and it's all good and interesting to me. And the others are not going to come through today because of a lot of reasons, but mostly because I have to learn how to do this better. And I will be working with you in your sleep as well. And you are also both hosting right now, and they can't tell you too much current information while you're hosting because they have agreed not to interfere with the note-taking that your visitors are doing. And it started when you were at the beach, and it will be complete in about 10 days, and then Willow and Cressida can return.
What can you tell us about the visitors?
They've came before, and they like to observe your spirit and your reality because everything is going to change soon. They have to take more and more notes about the way that you are handling things.
Okay, is that why we've been having some tests lately?
Yes, they came while you were on the balcony.
Okay. You
And
just tell us everything we need to know.
I have to be careful because I can't guide you too much about anything that is current. I can talk to you a lot about the past. I can talk to you a lot about the future, but I have to only stay neutral and vague with my advice for the current because we've agreed not to interfere while you're hosting.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. So the next 10 days is like a test period for us all.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Okay. So you can't tell us how we've been doing with our test until Willow and Cressida come through in a few days.
No, I can give you some general advice that doesn't,
They can help us?
yeah, but it doesn't directly impact the outcome.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Well,
Anything to help us on our path that you can help us with in guidance. Oh, and welcome to my team. Thank you so much.
yes, you're purple like me.
Oh, I am.
Yes.
Um, so is that why I've been having wonderful dreams the last several nights in my sleep?
We've been doing lots of healing in your sleep.
Oh, I feel like I've been getting healing done in my sleep.
We've been purging a lot of your old systems.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. So this is new for you too, with me?
Yes, with you.
Okay, and this is what you normally do with Christy?
Yes, but I don't come forward a lot because I'm not the one that is usually the one that is the strongest to talk, but I have to learn how to start being like that.
Oh, I love that. So we're learning together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have a lot to say. I'm just trying to think of how to explain in your language.
Okay. Wonderful. And thank you for doing my healing in the sleep for me.
Okay. First of all, there are some things in the past that we must review. Although I can't talk about current, we can review some things in the past that might be helpful.
Okay.
Well, Christy does need to follow her instinct about eating organically because she is right and she knows this, but I don't think she understands how much it has affected her in the past and how much more beneficial her future can be if she would follow her own guidance about organic food and apothecary, how do you say the apothecary?
Apothecary?
Mm-hmm. With the herbs and the teas, they will heal a lot of her physical problems, and her future will really depend on that. And with you, you've been processing a lot lately, like faster than you've ever processed in your life. And although I can't talk about today, I can talk about before today. Well, like, there's been times when Christy will tell you a book or a movie or an article that we tell her to tell you, and then you don't listen. And it's guided from us to her to you. So when she tells you a recommendation, it's almost always from us.
Okay, I was thinking the other day I needed to watch that movie she told me to watch.
And
Eat, Pray, Love?
yes, and 2 books we told her to tell you.
Okay, so I need to do that.
Yes, you will gain so many downloads with that stuff that she tells you to.
Okay, can you put that in me to help me stay motivated on that?
Yes.
Thank you.
And like, it's hard to explain.
Was one of the book Many Souls, Many Masters?
Many Lives, Many Masters.
Lives, Many Masters.
Yes, we are featured in that book.
We are?
Yours and Christy's teams.
Oh, I love that.
And I believe some of your past lives. That's why we told her for you to read it.
Oh, thank you.
And the other was The Alchemist, because you both actually wrote that book.
We wrote that book?
Yes.
Yay.
In a parallel life.
Oh, well, thank you, thank you, thank you.
And another thing that she doesn't know yet, but we were going to tell her to tell both of you, you also wrote a movie and you downloaded it into the author of the movie, and it was released during your lifetime so that you could view it. And I think you know the name of Fried Green Tomatoes.
Yes.
That movie is about you and Christy. And although the dates and some details were changed, most of it is exactly how it really happened in your past life.
Oh, we downloaded that into the author.
Yes, and Christy is Itchy and you are Ruth. Those characters were written about you.
Oh, was that the past life that we had before this one?
The past life that you have. Yes, the strawberry. Yes, and that was before that. Okay, so the Fried Green Tomatoes movie was written about your life growing up, but they didn't put in the movie that you were sisters. They put in the movie that you were best friends.
Mm-hmm.
They got some of the details wrong, but I would say about 85 to 90% is exactly how it happened.
Okay. Oh, I love that.
You will reveal, that movie will reveal a lot to you about yourself. Like, you really were going to marry her brother, and he really did die on a train track. And your brother was also in the movie that had something to do with the train track.
Chaz.
Yes. And
Dakota.
yes, and all of your family members are different people in the movie. And also, about you wanted this movie to be made so badly, but no one would listen to you when you would try to create it. So you put it in the head of a famous artist.
Oh, I love us.
And also, Christy's brother is your twin flame, but that doesn't mean that the whole twin flame thing is such a complicated mess. It used to be simple. People have made it so complicated. You will be together in other lifetimes, and you may possibly be together at the end of this lifetime when you're both elderly. But there have been certain situations where, like, if Christy invited you somewhere and you declined, or if she had a family event and you declined, those were all the times that we were nudging you to interact with her brother so that you could get downloads from him, because you are twin flames. Even though you're probably not meant to be lovers in this life, you can still get downloads from him by being in his presence. He will not heal enough in this life to be your lover. He has so much healing he is not facing. But possibly at the end of your lives, when you're both elderly, he may. But you will be together in your next life. And he was in the movie as well.
What was his character? Can you tell us that?
Your fiance that got killed on the train track.
Okay.
And every single lifetime, a twin flame does not have to be romantic lovers, but being in their presence will create downloads, which is why so many are addicted to their twin flames. And Jeff is in the movie too. Jeff is in the movie. He is the man who tries to kill your black friends. Or he does kill some of your black friends.
Oh.
And then Christy murders him because he beats you up.
Okay.
There's just so much knowledge in the movie that will open you up.
So when me and Christy watch this, we'll get downloads as well?
Yes, 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 yes. And you will remember so much about your past life too.
Okay. And when I read the books, The Alchemist that we wrote and the Many Lives, Many Masters, that'll download us as well?
Yes, and Christy needs to read The Alchemist too. She's never read it, just only quotes from it.
Oh, okay. We'll get on that. And about her brother?
Those two books are books that are going to be, they're both small books. They're not huge at all, but they are going to be books that you will want to take notes and read over again.
Yeah, especially if our team wrote is in the book of the Many Lives, Many Masters, and we wrote the book of the Alchemist.
Yes.
In a parallel life.
Yes.
In that movie, all this is new downloads. Wow.
It's going to open you up.
Thank you.
And it's going to make a lot of your current life make more sense.
So that'll help us with the answers we've been needing.
A lot of it, yes. You can still ask me questions, and if I am permitted, I will answer.
Okay, you can just keep telling. We didn't have many questions. We was just wanting to see what we could get brought through to help us on our journey.
Just both of you need to understand that a lot of what the other one says to each other is actually from us, and we're just bringing it through because you're the only one that you trust.
Oh, okay, because I told Christy yesterday, I was like, I think everything we discuss is a download and we need to look into it further.
Yes.
We was right on that?
Yes, and your parents think that it is so interesting that you are hosting because they never knew that they could do that.
Oh, yeah. Really?
Yeah, they think it's so interesting. At first they were upset or protective, but now they understand that your guests don't bother you at all. They don't mess up your life at all.
I think they help in a way as well.
They do. They can do cell turnover sometimes.
Wonderful.
They can heal ailments in your body.
I feel like that. I feel like I seen a ship the other day in the backyard and I was happy about it.
Yeah. For you, they entered through your eye, and for Christy, they entered through her throat.
Is that why my eye was hurting
I believe
last
so.
week?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, I had an eye irritation last week. That makes perfect sense. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. So we'll get downloads with this movie and reading the books. And Christy's brother?
Yes. You don't have to, okay, here's the thing. First of all, everybody has free will, and we are big supporters of free will. We do not believe that anybody should feel like they have to do a certain thing, but there have been moments in his life and in your life where you were both open, and even if it wasn't necessarily to become lovers in this life, you will still receive downloads when you're in each other's presence. And he is getting more and more wounded and more frustrated because he is not with anybody from his soul family except two of his children. He is not with his twin flame, even though he is in love with her, and that's his life choice, and he made his choices, and you made your choices, and we gave you Mark as a gift to you for all of your hard work and the fact that you never turned evil. He is a gift to you. Christy's brother is going to have to do his own healing and his own shadow work, and he's going to have to start passing his tests, or he's always going to stay a feeling of wounded and a feeling of being a victim. But he does have psychic knowledge that comes from his guides that want to talk to your guides so that you can get downloads, even if you are never ever together romantically, and that is fine. A lot of twin flames are not together romantically in every single life. That is fine. But we think if he does not start accepting his healing, he's not going to heal until he's much older. But just remember that if she invites you to a family function, it does not hurt her feelings when you don't come, because she's so busy with everybody and everything and all the details for everything she's planning. She's not really the kind of person that gets her feelings hurt about stuff like that, but it would be beneficial to you because there are some energies and some spirit guides attached to other people, specifically her brother, that you can receive insight from.
Oh, okay. So that's also a download as well.
Yes.
For me and him.
Yes, and he has always been attracted to you, but not in a obsessive way, just like if he sees you or if he thinks about you, he'll just always feel like a warm feeling, and he will never be aggressive towards you. He will never be, and this is huge because he is actually aggressive towards a lot of people because of his wounding, but he will never be aggressive towards you. He will never be resistant towards you, and he himself won't ever understand why until he is healed.
Can our God send him healing and light to help him on his journey?
Yes, and another thing I wanted to bring to your attention. Well, first, okay, let me think how to say this. Okay, we know how you feel about churches, and we know how you feel about, oh, my nose is tickling. Jennifer, my nose is tickling. Oh, you need to ask them in a minute why my nose was tickling.
Okay.
We know how you feel about churches and the Bible, but we want to say a little bit about that if it's okay.
Yes, it is. Please do.
Yeah, because we
Help me.
Yes, thank you. So people are very complicated, and people are always going to project their wounding onto others until they receive healing. But people are not God, and they are not Jesus. And yes, we agree with Christy and others. The Holy Bible was added to and subtracted from when it went to be published. The Holy Bible has a few things that were not holy, and it has a lot of things that are holy taken out of it. But I will tell you that Jesus was sent to be God on earth in a human form. What they took out was a lot of his life that he spent with Buddhists and with all kinds of spiritual leaders. For some reason, they did not think that that would be beneficial, but that was so beneficial. And the other part they took out was about all the angels. So if you want to really, really understand a lot of the Bible, and we think that you should because it can help you, when you read the Bible, the parts that you're led to read, not all of it, but the parts that you're led to read, you actually heal all of your people that you hit. Their healing comes faster. So that's the reason why it's called holy. It's a holy word. If all of your loved ones or your twin flame or your soul family, anything that they're struggling with, and you open the holy book and you read the parts that we guide you to read, not the parts the church tells you, the parts we guide you to read, they actually get miraculous healing. But I will tell you that the Catholic Bible has way more. It's not complete. It's not the complete version, but they have way more truth in it than the Holy Bible. The Catholic Bible is the Holy Bible, but it also has a lot more added to it, like the angels. It'll tell you more about the archangels, and
oh yes,
that's explained. We don't understand why so many people don't use the Catholic Bible first and foremost instead of the regular Bible, because the Catholic Bible, if you just open it, you can feel the power coming out of it because it has so much more truth in it.
So I need to get a Catholic Bible.
Yes, and also the Jehovah's Witness Bible, it has a lot of stuff wrong, like the story of the founder. Oh, I cannot remember his name at the time. The story of the founder, Joseph. Is it Joseph?
I don't know.
Anyways, with that Bible, that all that is garbage. But there are a little bit of truths in the Jehovah's Witness Bible as far as different angels. They are written about in the Jehovah's Witness Bible. But the best one for you is the Catholic Bible. Okay. And once you start reading the Catholic Bible, you start feeling free and you start seeing the truth about the angels, and all of your loved ones will receive amazing healing. And Christy needs to know this too because she's never opened a Catholic Bible.
Oh, thank you, because I don't know much about any of that.
You don't have to. You just say, show me what you want me to see.
And can I say that now?
Well, every time you open it.
Okay.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
But every time you open it, just say, if you want me to see something, show me. I don't understand this. If you want me to understand it, show me. It's not, you give yourself way too much pressure, and most people do. It's okay if you don't think you understand it. If we show you the page to turn to, and we show you the verse to read, it will come to your knowledge.
Perfect. And you're guiding me all the way.
Yes, and it doesn't have to be a big thing. You don't have to find a church. You don't have to find other Christians. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Just understand that there is no judgments when it comes to the Holy Word, because there are miracles that happen when you read it.
So just open the Bible and be guided and trust.
Yes, and
I
it's
love
not,
that, and
just
learn.
take the pressure off of it. There's no labels or pressure.
Because I used to just open the Bible and read a verse, and that's what I would go by because it clicks so well. So I'll just do that with this one. And yes, because I want to learn about all these spiritual leaders and archangels. I want to learn about them all.
Yeah, we don't understand why they took that out. It was all true.
I think it because it heals people.
Yeah.
But we're changing all of that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. What else would you like to tell us? Oh, thank you.
Well, I wish I could give you advice about your daughter and her baby and her boyfriend, but that would be going against our agreement with your hosting contract. But everything is going to turn out really good.
Oh, good. So I've been sending prayers and blessings and talking to my angels.
Just remember in all that you do that if you have the best possible outcome in your heart, that's what will happen.
Oh, I love that. So just keep trusting.
Yes. And if you find a confusing situation, just say, as above, so below.
Okay, because I was talking to Christy earlier. We've had this last week, I feel like we've had some situations come up, and we're hoping we're handling it right because we want to do it.
His kids love you too.
I love them. Good. Love that. What else would you like to tell us, Violet? Or what information can you give us for what we
Madison
need?
is going to have a son.
Oh, soon?
Yes.
I was wondering that.
That's who was tickling her nose.
It was?
Yeah, your grandson.
Oh, is he going to be on his way soon?
We can't tell you the day or the hour, but yes, sooner than Madison would think.
Mm-hmm.
It will be a surprise, but a very, very good surprise.
Oh, good. With her and Jason?
Yes.
Good.
His name is Noah, but she may not name him that, but that is his name.
Oh, okay. Can you tell him Mimi says hi?
Yes, but you can't let Madison get that abortion.
Is that what she's going to be considering?
Yes, and she's going to come to you for advice.
Can you guide me on that?
Yes, because she really, really does not want another child, or that's what she thinks. But she doesn't understand how beautiful her life is going to be after he comes.
Okay.
Her life is going to make perfect sense after he comes, and her stress is going to go down a lot.
Can we send her self-love and some compassion
Yes.
and understanding
Yes.
for her life path?
Yes, we wish she would ask for another reading.
Should I keep asking her?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, because we haven't gotten her in, have we?
No.
We'll get it. Oh. And Larissa's doing wonderful.
She's going to name her son after your dad, I think.
I love that. That'd be nice.
Oh, yeah. Him and Larissa were friends in past life.
Noah.
Mm-hmm. That was his name in past life.
I love it. Can you tell me how Larissa's doing so far since she's been here?
She's perfect.
She is.
She's so perfect.
She's such a blessing. She brings so much light. I feel like that night when I kept her in the room, she gave me downloads.
She is part of your spirit team.
I felt that. Oh, that light that fell out of my room, was that some of the visitors?
That was you amplifying your energy because you're passing the test. So your light and your electricity is getting brighter.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
How is Christy's? Can you tell her about that wood knocking on the bed?
Oh, that was her uncle.
And her foot moving?
Yeah, he asked permission first. And then he did that because we told him it wouldn't scare her.
Yeah. Is that why Mom and Dad's coming around more too?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. So since my energy, did Christy's energy increase too when mine did?
Yes.
Okay, and it'll stay increased?
Yes.
Oh.
Christy is like a big, 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 big light. And she used to know she was a big light, but somebody put her in a small box. And then she believed this small box was real. And she believed she was stuck there for the rest of her life on this earth. And now she's starting to see there's holes in the box and her light is peering out of the holes. And she does not realize that she can push the top off the box and come right back out and be the bright light that she always was. She thinks that it's gone and it's not. But I think she's starting to realize that now.
Can I take the top off the box for her?
No, she has to.
She has to.
Yes, but with the downloads, with her reading the books and watching the movie and healing her family members, that box is going to fly off.
Okay, wonderful. Okay. And the dream lady she's met is...
That's a teacher. She's a teacher for Christy.
Okay, so what, Christy needs to go by the mugwort?
Yes, that lady is Maya. She was a sister in one of Christy's past lives. And she had the same name then as she does now.
Oh, okay, so she's she's a connection for Christy.
Yes, and she's not just a dream lady. She's also a herbalist, which Christy is too, but she just hasn't made enough time to study it because she has the knowledge inside of her. Because you were all herbalists in past lives. And that lady is sent now to remind Christy of that because there are herbs that can heal you so much.
Oh, wonderful.
Because it's from the earth, which is God's holy ground.
Okay, and that's why you guided this lady to give Christy the mugwort and that P word. I can't pronounce it.
Yes, we can't pronounce it either. It's like...
But those are good for Christy?
Yes.
Ooh.
It's like taro still root. Something like that, because the P is silent.
Okay, and what does those herbs do?
There's so many more for you to discover too. But those herbs they clear your mind. The taro still root it clears your mind. It takes the fogginess and the critical thinking away. Not the critical thinking that's healthy, but the unhealthy kind. And it just like stimulates your cell turnover to where if you're getting stagnant, if your blood is not flowing fast enough to your brain, and that's where stress comes in and the blood pressure issues come in when your blood's not flowing fast enough to your brain. If you take that, it'll speed it up and you'll feel incredible. Not like speed you up, but speed your blood flow up. Okay. So then you get fresh oxygen to your brain. Oh man, you've got a person in here that wants to talk.
Oh, do we need to do that? Or what do you think?
Yes, just trust the herbs those were divinely given to you by us.
Okay.
And the mugwort enhances psychic abilities.
Oh, okay. So me and Christy both need this?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now what do you need to tell us?
It's your grandson. Do you want me to bring him through?
My grandson Noah?
Yes.
Yes, please, if that's okay.
Yes, he wants to talk to you.
Oh, thank you.
Hi, Mimi.
Oh, hey, Noah.
I love you.
I love you, too. It's so nice to meet you.
Oh, we've met before. And I'm going to be here in a couple of years.
Oh.
And you're going to take care of me. And I'm going to take care of you.
I am so excited.
And I've been fishing with Granddaddy.
Isn't he wonderful?
Yes. I love you and I miss you, and I'm always playing with my sister and she can talk to me.
Are you the one she's always talking to?
Yes.
Oh, I always hear her having conversations and I don't say a word because I want to just hear what she says.
She's a very good big sister.
Oh, good. She's going to be so excited. She's been talking about wanting to be a big sister.
Yes.
So you're always here with her?
Yes. I go with her everywhere.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Thank you.
You have to make sure that my mommy knows that I'm for her and I'm special.
Okay. And you're going to help me with that?
Yes. And I help you already with your visions.
You do?
Yes, because you want the veil to be thin, and sometimes I'm able to thin it for you, because if you're feeling pure love, then I can access your brain and then I can make the veil thin for you, and then you can see things.
Oh, thank you, Noah. Thank you so much. You're staying busy.
I love you, Mimi,
I love you, Noah.
and you're always so nice to me, and you always give me the food that I like.
Even though I don't realize it.
No, I've already been in the future,
Oh, wonderful.
and I've already been living with you in the future.
So I take good care of you.
Yes, and I make you feel younger, and we always like to go to the water park,
I love that.
and you always let me have those frozen ice creams that look like the little space dots.
The Dippin' Dots.
Those are my favorite. You always buy me those, and Sky always tells you to remember, but you never forget to get them.
Is that why I've been viewing Dippin' Dots lately?
Yes, and our favorite time is whenever you give me my baths.
Oh, you get to play with your toys.
Yes, because my mommy lets me come to your house on the weekends.
And you get to spend time with Mimi.
Yes,
Oh.
and we always go outside and play in the garden.
Oh, we grew the garden.
Yes, and you even let me bring my little dog, Rolo.
Of course. I love that. But you help take care of them.
Yes, and my mommy's going to have some problems, but if she lets me grow inside of her belly, I'm going to heal her stem cells, and then she's not going to have those problems no more.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. So you're here to help heal her.
Yes, but you just have to please guide her so that she sees how much I'm going to help her life in all these ways.
I will. Can you help guide me?
Yes.
Bring the guides and angels in to help guide me.
Yes, I have softened her heart towards you, and so has Sky.
Oh, good.
And now she loves you and trusts you more than anyone else.
Oh, that's help healing her and me.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Noah.
Do you know what you should do?
What?
You should send her a gift with those Christie's cookies in them. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
It's a gift box that people can give each other. You go online, and it's these gourmet cookies from Nashville, and they're called Christie's cookies.
Okay.
And my mom, she will love those. And just send her a little gift of those.
Okay.
And just say, I love you, and I'm thinking about you, and thank you for my granddaughter.
Love you, thinking about you. And what else?
And thank you for my granddaughter.
Oh, okay.
And then that will become a secret thing between y'all with the Christie's cookies, because y'all are both going to love those cookies.
Is there any certain flavor I need to get her?
No, just whatever you decide, but it will become a thing between you guys as a gift for birthdays and such and Mother's Day for the rest of your life. And you just need to go ahead and start doing it because I've already seen you guys do it a lot sometimes.
Okay, wonderful.
And if you do it now, maybe she'll listen to you when you tell her to not get rid of me.
I need to do this tonight.
Because if she gets rid of me this time, then I'm just going to come back again. But I would rather just have this time because in the future I can already see this time and I like it a lot.
You like this time better?
Yes, because my mommy and daddy are both very nice and everybody in my family is very nice.
Yes, we'll be loving. Oh, we can't wait to meet you. Did you bring Jason and Madison together?
Oh, yes.
Oh, so you and Daddy did.
Yes.
Because you've been fishing with them.
Yes, because my granddaddy was going to try to hurt the other man.
He needed it.
Yeah, he was going to really lose a lot of his salvation because he was going to harm the other man. But I told him he can't do that because then I won't get to see him.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen with my dad. Thank you for taking care of him, too.
Yes, and my grandma, my great-grandma, she's very nice, too.
Oh, yeah.
She combs my hair, and she gives me cookies, and she gives me lemonade. But she likes to play with my hair.
You got beautiful hair, I'm sure.
She says it looks like hers.
Oh, I see. It's brown and curly.
Yes.
And thick and gorgeous.
And she said that I have her eyes, too.
Oh, yeah, we need to get you here, Noah.
I gotta go now, Mimi. I love you.
I love you, Noah. Thank you for coming to see me. Is this Violet?
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Well, he really, really wanted to talk to you.
He's ready, isn't he?
Yes, you're best friends.
Oh, just send him love. Thank you for that. Now sorry, I'm all excited now. Now you said we had that energy increase and that's what knocked that light bulb out?
Yes, you're becoming very, very, very magnetizing, and you have a lot of energy coming from you because you've done so much healing and so much honest work on yourself.
And we'll always have that energy increase now?
Yes, unless you choose to believe the ego or unless you choose to entertain demons, you always have free will.
Okay, we want to keep the energy increase for this good. Can you tell us how we could tap? What does that mean when we get an energy increase, or how can we tap into it for the spiritual good?
Well, every time you help somebody, you're making it stronger. Every time you do something without expectation of repayment or personal gain, you get stronger. It gets stronger, and pretty soon you're just going to be able to think of something and it just happens for you. But you have to keep sharing it with others. You have to keep doing kind things for others, and you both are very good at that. But if you can do it more, it'll happen faster.
Okay. When we've been sending out blessings, is that helping as well?
Yes.
Are people receiving them?
Yes.
Okay. And just keep being helpful to people?
Yes.
Even if it's just a friendly smile or...
Yes, and the little girl with the cancer,
Yes.
she's going to end up marrying your nephew.
My nephew?
Yes.
Dion?
No.
Jojo?
No.
Xander?
Yes.
Oh. So it was right for me to reach out to her mother?
We made you do that.
Okay, good. I felt guided to do that.
Yes, because if she dies, then Xander don't get to have his kid, and he has a little boy named River, and he doesn't get to have his little boy if he doesn't meet his soulmate. He's just going to end up lost and confused like Chaz.
Okay.
So she can't die because they're supposed to be together whenever Xander's 30. And then after he's 30, his life is going to, no, that's not right. She's 30.
He's 26.
Yes. Then after that, then he has his son and his wedding, and his life is really, really, really good. But if she dies, or if she loses her holy guidance, then Xander's going to end up confused and alone.
Okay, so it was good that I stepped out to the mother.
Yes, and then River is going to have health issues as well. Remember?
Oh,
Do you
yes.
remember?
Oh, that came through in Alicia's reading.
Yes, so now do you see just a small touch of how everything is connected? Yes, we see the whole thing, but we're trying to show you bit by bit,
Yes.
small little things at a time, how everything is connected.
Okay, it's all making a big circle.
Yes.
So y'all, okay, oh, thank you for helping me with this girl. I knew it was y'all was going to help. I can't do this on my own.
We pushed you to reach out.
So now, and y'all will guide the steps on when the session happens?
Yes, because...
For the mother and the daughter?
Yes, because she has to heal.
Okay. Thank you. I think the little girl's thinking of her questions. I think.
Yes. And River wants to come through too, but he can't until he knows that his mommy is going to live.
Okay. Is Alicia doing good on her journey?
Yes, just...
We need to do another session.
Stay in contact with her and try to be like her best friend.
Okay.
Because she does not feel like anybody loves her completely. So the more people that show that they love her, the faster her healing.
Okay, so me and Christy can reach out to her.
Yes.
Okay, so we're doing right by doing this session on this little girl.
Yes.
Can we send her some love and healing right now?
Yes.
Until we can get this session going for her?
Yes, because one day she'll be your niece.
Oh, yes. I've always wondered. I've always had a connection with her.
Everything is divinely guided.
I just love y'all. I just love this. It's so magical.
The guests that you're hosting,
yes.
They tell me that I have to go now, but if you have any more questions, we can talk for a few more minutes.
I don't think we have any more questions after, but we are doing good with our little test and everything, so the more we pass, the more we extend and our energy increases.
Yes, and do you remember how Willow told you that about, I'm trying to think if I'm allowed to say this, that about if you don't have your ego death, then you will have a humbling experience?
Yes.
So you know that a humbling experience can be all kinds of different things, just something that hurts you to the point that you surrender. And if Noah isn't born, then you will have a humbling experience. And if you don't complete your ego death, because what ends up happening, I know that you might have these crazy ideas like if you're going to lose Mark or if someone's going to pass away or something crazy like that, but we would never do that to you. We would never harm you in that way. What's going to end up happening is it's going to end up being an infection in your foot and in your toe. And if you can't walk, if you are in a wheelchair and you can't walk, that takes away a lot of your confidence, and you don't want that to happen. So with your ego death, that's then all that impure stuff that's inside of you that's connected to your ego is not going to have to manifest in your foot. But also, when you get to have your grandson, the reason why you want to have him all the time, even though Madison will say jokingly, he's my kid, Mom, not yours, that the reason you want to have him all the time is because he's a healer.
Oh, okay.
And he's always sending healing energy to your body and trying to make sure that all of the nastiness with the ego is dissolving. That way it doesn't manifest in your foot.
Okay, wonderful. How can I finish my ego death? Because I don't want it anymore. I don't want my ego anymore. I want it to be, I want to be open and pure and holy and surrender all the negative.
Everything that I told you today all of the things about the books and the movies, just start doing those, and that will help you a lot.
Okay.
And also just spending that time with Christy without either of you feeling any kind of pressure.
Like today.
Yes, and even just like relaxing on the couch and watching a movie together and eating some popcorn. Like the more relaxed you are, the more the vibrate. So the more you feel like you're chill, the more your vibrations are rising.
Oh, and that naturally causes the ego death.
Yes, and also I think, yes, that's exactly right. And also whenever Krista comes back in 10 days to give you your lesson about channeling, she's going to talk to you some more about the ego if you give her permission.
I would like that.
Okay,
I
I
would
have
like
to
that.
go now.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Now I'm asking the subconscious to proceed to where it belongs.